Hey guys, it's week 2. You made it back. Thanks for watching. And right now in Canada, it is Christmas time. And lots of times we do jigsaw puzzles at Christmas. And jigsaw puzzles, they're awesome, right? They're just a great topic. I mean, not just about jigsaw puzzles, but about life itself. And some people love jigsaw puzzles. They love doing it, getting things organized and putting it all together. And it's just a lot of fun for them. But some people absolutely hate jigsaw puzzles. They wouldn't be, there's no way that they would do one. Maybe they've never even tried them before, but they hate doing them. They won't do them. And maybe some people are right in the middle. That's pretty much me. I don't mind setting it up for somebody else and turning some pieces over, but then I pretty much just back off. And life is kind of like that, actually. It's weird and hard to say, but some people just love life. Like whatever, they've got the right chemicals lined up and have had the right things go for them in life, and they just kind of love life almost naturally. And then there's some people that don't. And yeah, it's not very fun to say, but it's kind of true. Some people just don't get a lot of enjoyment out of life, and things haven't really lined up, or maybe there's, like we said, the chemicals aren't exactly right or whatever. And it's just kind of a hard reality. And we got choices when it comes to this life and jigsaw puzzles. Like, you don't even have to take it out of the box, right? If you really want to, you could just leave it in the box and stick it on a shelf in a dark room and just forget about it. And you can kind of do that with life as well. Like, you can just kind of hide away in a dark place and not really get engaged or not even try, right? And I'm not talking about being alone or being quiet or doing things by yourself, like, alone reading a book. That's not what I'm talking about. For lots of people, that's really healthy and something that they really enjoy. I mean, hiding away from all of life's opportunities and just really closing yourself off and not engaging in it at all. But that's it. Like, you have the choice to do that if you want. It's kind of your puzzle. And you can do with it what you want. I hope you don't. I hope you open the box and do something and really kind of engage in it and embrace the challenge. But it's not easy. It's a puzzle. That's the thing. Like, when you think about it, when you first open that jigsaw and spread it all out, it's chaos. Like, it's all over the place. Things are upside down, completely out of order, and lots of times it's intimidating and you don't know where to start. And life, is like that a lot of times for a lot of people. And it might only be a month, but it could be years that are just like that, just chaos. And so it's intimidating. And so we gotta kind of work with that, right? Like, how do you deal with life when it's like that? And I think that's another beautiful thing about jigsaw puzzles is there's lots of different ways to start. Like, some people will turn every single piece over first. That's the first step. Turn every piece over. Some people are like, no, I'm gonna get the edge pieces first and put them in a pile over here and just do the edges. Some people go for colors. Oh, let's pull out all the colors. And so I've even seen one person do the entire puzzle upside down, where they didn't see any of the colors. They put the whole thing together with it upside down. And so life's kind of like that. There's no rules about how to engage and how to kind of live life. I mean, yeah, there's some things that we hope we all agree on, like let's not hurt each other and steal from each other, things like that. But when it comes to living life and engaging in opportunities and challenges, there's not really a right or wrong way to do that. And so that, I think, can add a little bit of beauty to life. Understanding that, hey, the way I'm doing it might not be the way somebody else is doing it, but that's kind of my creative way. But I do think that as you work through a jigsaw puzzle, having a system is probably going to be pretty helpful. Whatever it is, it can be, like I said, there could be lots of different systems, but you should have a system, some kind of a plan, some kind of a structure. And whatever it is, maybe it's colors for you, or maybe it's the size of the pieces or the shape of the pieces, or whatever. Just have your structure, have your little organized, and start to move in that kind of planned direction, and then you'll see some beautiful things start to happen. I mean, almost every single animal on earth would do something like that. Like, they have a system, they have a plan. If I do this and this and this, I'm gonna have food for the winter. If I do these 3 or 4 steps, I'm gonna be able to find, someone to share life with. If I do, and so some kind of a plan is probably, gonna be pretty important. And so that would be probably encouragement number 1, that when life is a puzzle and chaos, which is totally normal, you need to have a bit of a system, a bit of a plan. And it's moving from chaos into order. And so you can think of that in your own life. where in my life is there just a little bit of chaos? Something that's out of order, not organized. Look at that area and say, all right, I need a system to get that chaos area into order. And that's a little bit of your plan. Move from chaos into order. And then you'll put a few pieces together and suddenly you see something that's pretty beautiful. Now, as you can see right here, we've got people doing puzzles together. And that's probably one of the most important steps in life, because there's so many different ways to live life, because life is full of chaos and sometimes is really out of order. Having people around us to do the puzzle together, I would say it's super essential. Just inviting people, just like right now, invite them over. Hey, can you come and do a puzzle with me? It's the same with life. You've got to invite people to come and whatever, have coffee or watch a movie and talk life. If you can talk life with other people, how do you do it? How do you deal with this? What are your strategies for dealing when this happens? Man, that's probably a pretty essential step as well. So look for the chaos areas and come up with some kind of a system to get those back in order and do life with other people. Invite people that you trust and try and do the life puzzle with them. And don't be discouraged with the chaos. It's totally normal. Happens to everybody. All right, that's it for this week. Hope to see you again next week. Hey, puzzle is done. I didn't really do very much of it. Do you see that? There's a missing puzzle piece right there. Hey, that's life, right? I mean, literally, that's life. That's what life is like. It's not perfect. Nobody lives a perfect life. Nobody is perfect. Everybody's done damage to somebody else's puzzle. They've done damage to somebody else's life, or they've damaged this beautiful world that we live in, or maybe they've hurt themselves in some way. But nobody's perfect, right? This is it. And I mean, we try and get help. We try and look for that missing piece. We try and fix it, and sometimes we just can't. This is it. This is our life, and it's got holes in it. And I think we need to understand that and actually accept that. Hey, nobody is perfect. Yes, we're going to try and help each other, fix each other's problems. We're going to love each other. We're going to try and work with each other. We're going to have to forgive each other, understanding that nobody gets it right. Yeah, that's life. I'll see you guys next week.